to my channel. Today I have a video that I've been planning for quite a long time, and with this kind of video there's just a lot going on with it, so it's just taken me a little while to get it all prepared and stuff like that. And the video is how to plan a hen party. Now it's quite a massive topic. If you have come to this video because you're planning a hen party, or you have planned one and you're just intrigued on like how I have planned one, then it's going to be different for everybody depending on what you're doing and things like that. As my sister is getting married this year, I am her bridesmaid, and I kind of took it upon myself to plan her entire hen party, and as a surprise as well, so she doesn't know kind of the ins and outs of my ideas and like the things that are going to happen. So I've kind of just taken over the planning process, and I love planning events and organising things, and although it can be stressful at times, that's just something that I quite enjoy. So I've decided to do this video just to kind of help anyone else out that's in the same situation and they're planning a hen party for a friend or a family member, and you don't know where to start, or you find it's a bit overwhelming, then hopefully this video will help you out and give you some ideas. So yeah, I'm just going to get started, and I'll do it like step by step to hopefully make it a little bit easier to process. So number one is the guest list. Setting up the guest list is the first place to start. So whether you're planning the hen party for yourself or for a family member or a friend, then making sure you have a list of names of people that can attend. So make sure that you ask people beforehand if they want to come to your hen party, and get some definite maybes and some yeses on that list, and have that list as your guest list, and that can be kind of like finalised and tweaked ever so slightly along the way if people can't make the date that you choose, etc. But just have your guest list to start off the process, because otherwise you don't know things like the venues, how many people are coming. It makes so much sense to start off with that list. Number two is to make a private Facebook group. Now I found this was a godsend for me, because I obviously am planning it for my sister as a surprise. So I made a private Facebook group with the guest list that she gave me. I added everyone on Facebook, and then I made this private group that she can't see because it's a secret and you have to be accepted by me to join it. So what I did is I added everyone into this group. There's 20 people that I'm planning it for, so I added all of them in there, and it's just a place for me to kind of write messages on things that are going on, chasing payments, just things like ideas that I've had. Everything has just kind of gone into this group, and it's just made the process a lot easier. And you'll find when you're planning for a large group of people like I am, some people are more active online than others, so it can be a little bit frustrating at times to kind of chase people or get their opinion on something, but you just kind of have to roll with it, and there has to be a set designated place where everyone can come to, and I find Facebook groups are a really good way of kind of doing that. So that was my recommendation. Or you can use a WhatsApp group if you can get everyone's numbers. If there's a smaller group of you, like 5 to 10 people, then a WhatsApp group might be a really good idea as well. So number three is choosing a theme. So not everyone has a theme for their hen party, but it's quite a nice way to get started on an idea. So for me, I wanted something quite close to home because my sister has a little boy and a lot of her friends have children, and I know my sister loves the seaside, so I decided to go with kind of like a seaside-y theme. Not that that runs throughout the whole hen party, but it is kind of present within the house that we booked, the activities we're doing on the first day. So I've just kind of had that theme as like a loose theme, and then I kind of basically just chose it around the people that were coming and kind of the sort of people that they are. So that was what I decided to do, but you could do things like a cabaret theme or a Harry Potter theme if someone loves Harry Potter, I don't know. But something like that, just to kind of get the ball rolling in terms of ideas. Number four is settling on a location. Now I know people that go abroad for their hen parties, which is amazing if you can afford to do that, but a lot of people that I was planning it for don't have that kind of budget. So I chose to stay in the UK and do a seaside place about an hour away from my family home, so it's just a lot easier for everybody, but you still got, you know, that sense of like you're going away somewhere, you're going on holiday almost. So that was what I chose, but a lot of people love places like Bath and Bristol, or you know, London, like loads of different places. But choose a location depending on the people that are coming. It's very important to kind of not try to make everyone happy, but just to make sure that no one feels uncomfortable. That leads me on to number 5, which is assessing the budget. Talking to anyone about money is an awkward thing to do in the first place, but having to talk to people that you might not necessarily know that well, like my sister's friends and you know, family members on the groom's side and all that kind of thing, I found that quite difficult because I'm not one to kind of pry into people's kind of budgets and things. I just found that to be the most difficult part of planning this whole event. So if you can try to kind of politely assess everyone's budget, so kind of maybe write into that Facebook group that you've seen some houses and it's roughly going to be between 100 and 200, what's everyone's kind of max budget, and then get them to comment. Or if they don't want to comment publicly, then they can just send you like a little private message. But assessing a budget is a really good thing, so you don't leave anyone out, because I actually couldn't go to my sister-in-law's hen party because she went abroad, and at the time I was unemployed and I was a student, so I just couldn't afford it. So I felt like I missed out in a way, which was a shame. But again, some people will just do, and they will just plan what they want because that's what they want, and that's fair enough. It's the same with wedding day, you can't make everyone happy, but just assessing the budget that overall will appeal to everyone and will meet everyone's standard of kind of like financial situations, etc. That leads me on to number 6, which is collecting deposits. Collecting money in the whole process is one of the most frustrating, I can't even say that, frustrating things. I collected deposits, so what I did is I did a lot of research on houses in Bournemouth, which is where the hen party is. So the same with you, when you're planning and you find a place to stay, whether that's a hotel or you want to go glamping or whatever that is, often or not, when you're booking, you need that deposit. Now, I'm not in a position to pay these deposits on my own and make that big risk in terms of if people drop out, etc. So collecting a deposit from everyone, working out what that is, divided by the people that are coming, and then collecting that deposit, it's a hard process, but once it's done and you've put that deposit down on a place, it's settled and you've got it set in stone. So that was the one thing that took me over a month to do, and then when I finally got the deposit paid, I knew that was the house we were going to have, and it kind of made it everything after that made sense and made it a lot easier to plan. And then number 7 is Pinterest. I'm obsessed with Pinterest. I am on it all the time for all sorts of situations in my life. For my own wedding, obviously I've just got engaged, for my sister's wedding photography, for fashion, basically anything in my life that I need inspiration for. Because I'm such a creative person, I like to just kind of scrapbook and mood board some ideas, and so that's what I did for my sister's hen party. I created a secret Pinterest board so she couldn't see it. So me and my mum, we started to pin some ideas, so the seaside ideas. So yeah, I just find Pinterest is a really good idea to kind of get some ideas, and you have got the benefit of keeping it secret if you don't want the person you're planning it for to find out. But if it's for yourself, obviously go to town with it. Just find loads of ideas, get loads of inspiration, and it's just so helpful. I love Pinterest. Number 8, which is such a random one the way I've worded this, but it's assign yourself an assistant, which sounds very authoritative, but I just mean like find a friend that you can trust, or find a person in the hen party guest list that is on it. So for example, I had my sister's lovely friend Carrie Ann and one of the other bridesmaids, Kaylee, and they really helped me to like do things like chasing the payments, and because obviously my sister's friend was in her friendship group, it was easier for her to like WhatsApp her friends and stuff. And yeah, just having that extra help was really good. Even though I have planned the majority of this on my own, it's always good to have that backup. Like my mum as well, my mum's like, you know, quite a strong voice in the group, so if I ever needed anything, she would go on the Facebook group and write it, because I felt like I was boring people sometimes. So yeah, it's really good to have those kind of strong personalities to kind of assist you and help you out along your way to planning it. Number 9 is the one I'm most excited about to show you in this video, and that is hen party merchandise. Now, it's so huge. Like if you eBay or you go on Etsy, there's just an abundance of things to look at, whether that's hen party sashes or badges, or you know, you kind of associate hen parties with this tacky memorabilia of like penis headwear and like all that kind of stuff. Now personally, that's just not my kind of thing, but I prefer kind of like pretty, floral, feminine, like sweet kind of style merchandise, rather than the kind of traditional like tacky stuff. That's just my preference. But obviously you can go down that route if you want. If you find your friends find that sort of stuff funny, then go for it. I mean, I couldn't help myself. I went and brought a blow up inflatable penis just because I thought it'd be hilarious. So I have kind of got a couple of things like that just for a laugh. But the majority of the stuff I have got is from O Squirrel. And oh my god, you guys, if you haven't heard of O Squirrel, they are an amazing shop that started out on Etsy but now have their own website as well. So I will link both of those below. And if you're looking for anything for a party or for a gift, or especially hen parties, that's kind of what they specialise in, then this is the place to go, because everything is bespoke and kind of handmade and personalised as well, so you can get names on things. And I've got a few bits that I wanted to show you in this video. So firstly, I got this beautiful little gift box for my sister as a present, and it says bride Mrs. Spencer to be. So Spencer is going to be the second name that she's going to have, and I just thought that's such a lovely little gift. So when she arrives at the house, I've got a gift on her bed, and I've actually made gifts for everyone that's coming to the hen party. I've made a gift for. Also got this little badge which also says bride Mrs. Spencer to be, so it's like a lovely little gift set. And she makes these kind of in different styles, so you can have different coloured writing if you want it to match your kind of theme or your colours or whatever. I just thought that's such a lovely little gift to give someone on their hen party, and it's just, when you've got something personalised, it's something to cherish forever. She also makes these amazing tote bags, which, oh my gosh, she sent me this one as a surprise, and it just says Paige on it, which I love it. I can't wait to use that as well, because the writing is in glitter, like, oh my gosh. And then she's made my sister one. I'm not going to open it because I want to keep it really nice, but I will leave like the links below. It's just a black one that says like bride Mrs. Spencer to be, and it's in black. So a really lovely little gift, and again a lovely present. I'm going to put all her presents in this bag on the bed, so it's kind of like some really nice thing to come into and like welcome her into her hen party house. And one thing that you'll come across a lot is badges, and O Squirrel make these amazing personalised badges. Let me show you. Ashley's hen, and oh, dropped on. And you've got lots of different colours, so I've got like yellow, as you can see, yellows, blues and pinks and stuff. You can just add them onto like jackets and people's t-shirts, because you've got that personal touch for your hen party group, but you know, it's comfortable for everyone because they can just pop it on themselves, and it's like a nice little way to make everyone feel like a part of a group. Then another thing she sent me, which I am obsessed with, is her sashes. Now hen party sashes can sometimes be a bit tacky when they're made in like nylon, and you know, they just look a little bit silly, and I still love the look of them and the idea of them. So I saw that she made personalised ones. Now I'm going to get this one out to show you. And I got my sister one in yellow because her wedding theme is yellow, so I thought she would really love a yellow like sash. And obviously you can see it says bride to be, and then she's got this lovely little button here that does it up at the top, so when you wear it around yourself you can move the button to sit where it would be comfortable for you. And how adorable is that? And it's just not your usual thing that you would come across. Like, I personally think that's really pretty and lovely, and something that not only you can wear for your hen party but you can cherish forever. And as there's 20 of us, obviously it was a little bit difficult to make everyone a sash, but everyone's got badges. And then the main bridal party, like the bridesmaids, the mother of the bride, sister of the bride, and mother of the groom, I've got them a bespoke sash made as well. So really beautiful. What a lovely little gift to give everybody. I'm just so excited about these. I can't wait. So yeah, make sure you go check out O Squirrel if you're planning a hen party, whether it's a night out or a weekend or anything, and I guarantee you will just find something you'll love, especially if, like me, you kind of like that more personalised touch when it comes to planning an event or something. So yeah, check them out. That leads me on to number 10, which is stationery. So I like to kind of tie everything in together, like in terms of aesthetics. So with the stationery, whether it's like invites or things like that, then I like to kind of go a little bit, not crazy, but I just like to have that little personal touch. And these things don't have to cost you a lot of money either, but if you want to spend more money, then there's some really lovely things out there for you as well. There's a really great website called, I can never pronounce it, it's ROOI, and they do like luxury kind of homewares and gift items and stationery and party stuff. And they've got some really beautiful things for weddings as well. And one of the things that I really liked and really wanted to get was the Kate Spade merchandise, because Kate Spade, I don't know if you've seen it before, but they do some beautiful like guest books and wedding stuff. And I just thought for a hen party, obviously the Kate Spade stuff is very feminine, so I just had a little look on there, and I had some really lovely things that I just picked up for this that I could use in the house, and I could then use for my own wedding as well. Firstly, I got these correspondence cards, and I thought these were really lovely as little thank you cards for people that have helped me planning this hen party, and for like invitations. Now I'm going to use them as like little thank you cards and like a little note for everybody, but I just thought this is really pretty with the gold little details, and you could use these for your wedding day as well. I think they're really lovely. And then I got this really beautiful guest book. Now I find this is quite small for like a wedding guest book, but the reason I got this is because I thought it would be perfect for my sister's hen party. So we can like share it around the hens, and they can write a little message for the bride-to-be, and we can put in like little Polaroid pictures, and I thought that was so sweet. It's got this polka dot kind of like inside, and it's quite minimalist, and I just thought it was a really lovely idea to kind of have a little book to give everybody that they can sign a little message from my sister on it. I just thought that was a lovely little thing to do, and it's a nice little size so she can keep hold of that and look at it in years to come. I just thought that was really sweet. And lastly, I just want to show you this. I actually don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I just saw it and kind of got a little bit carried away. It is, I can get it out. It's this kind of dish, you can see my camera reflected in it, but it's a Kate Spade dish that you can keep things. Oh, it's got some post-it notes, that's cool. So it's like a desk kind of divider thing that you can put your like trinkets and stuff in, but I just thought this was really nice that we can sit it on like, I don't know, the table in the kitchen or something, and put some like little decorations in there, little candles, and it just suits kind of the gold theme that I've kind of picked up on throughout my sister's hen. So yeah, I just thought that was a really nice little touch. And it says bits and bobs on the inside. Like, I love kind of the delicate details of Kate Spade stuff. I think that's really cute. And all of these three things were all from Rue. I want to say Rue, or ROOI. Number 11 is make a checklist. Once you've got all your stuff organised, you've got your plan, you've got your themes, you've booked some stuff, you've ordered some trinkets, it's time to get a checklist together. So you don't want to miss anything on the day, whether that's food for the house or, you know, it could be anything, but it's just so important to just make sure you've got those lists down, so you don't get there and then you forget something and then you like kind of get annoyed about that. You don't want to be worrying about things. I think the more you can plan, the more you can organise with these kind of lists, the better you will feel on the day or on the weekend. Like, I always get comfort in being organised, so that's kind of why I do a checklist. I just find it's really helpful. So number 12 is planning fun games, specifically with the groom, because there's loads of fun games out on the internet for hen parties, so go ahead and do your research. But there's one thing that I really loved was getting the groom involved. So I've actually been in touch with my sister's fiance, and we've got some really great ideas up our sleeve of things that we're going to do for her on the hen party. So just like little personal touches like that, like don't be afraid to contact the groom and kind of maybe get him to write the bride a card, or you know, make her a present, or like what I'm doing, make a fun game. So whether that be like videoing him answering some questions or whatever that is, just think of some cool ideas, and it can really help make a hen party a great success with these kind of funny moments, and it'll be something for her to remember forever. And then lastly, number 13 is write an itinerary up. I have actually put together kind of a breakdown of what's happening over the weekend. Because I haven't given too much away to the hens, I've kind of just said like this was the cost, and these are the dates, and this is the times, etc. I haven't actually done all the ins and outs because I want to keep a lot of it as a surprise. I have given the girls a kind of step-by-step kind of itinerary of kind of what to expect. So things like what we're doing on the Friday when we arrive at the house, what to bring on the Saturday, kind of timings in terms of where we're going, what we're doing, when we're going for a meal, what time we're going out, etc. So it doesn't have to be like 10 AM we're doing this, 11 AM it doesn't have to be regimented like an army. It can just be like, roughly what each day is gonna entail. I can't wait. It's been a really long process. I've been planning this for over half a year now, since like last August even. Although there's been some low points where I've been really stressed out and kind of worried if my sister will enjoy herself, overall I'm just really excited about it, and I really can't wait now to have everyone together for a weekend and just really enjoy ourselves. So yeah, as long as you and the bride is happy, that's the most important thing of this whole process. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please leave your comments below on little hints and tips if you've planned a hen party, whether that's your own or friends or whatever. I'd love to start a conversation about this because it's such a fun topic to talk about. If this is the first time that you've watched my videos, then make sure to give me a subscribe and a thumbs up, because it means so much to me to get your support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!